Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Okay, ma'am. Very good afternoon. Very good afternoon, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm fine. What about you, ma'am?
I'm pretty well. Thank you for asking. Okay, so let's start with our introduction. Please introduce yourself first.
Sure, ma'am. Well, my name is Lucky Ali. I belong to Uttar Pradesh, but I am currently living in Gurugram, Haryana, and I'm working person right now. And if I talk about my qualification, I have done graduation 2020 from Gorakhpur University, and I have run my YouTube channel uh, totally based on communication skills. That's all about me. Now it's your time.
Okay, so lovely introduction. And I would like to tell about myself. So, as you know, that I'm Anjana and I'm connecting to you from UP, District Farrukhabad. If I talk about my qualification, so I have done post graduation in English literature from Kanpur University. And if I talk about my hobbies, so I love teaching, listening music. Apart from that, I run a YouTube channel. Its name is Anjana Educational Videos. Your
Yeah,
video, okay, now it's good. Hmm.
yeah, ma'am. Lovely introduction because you're facing so excited. I look your face so excited. So thank you so much to giving me this opportunity and valuable time to spend with my. So I'm really thankful for you are coming my session. Thank you so much. So, ma'am, you are a teacher, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, but nowadays I'm not going outside, only I take tuition.
Oh, ma'am. So, ma'am, I think you are pers- uh, completed like a degree, university degree, and I think you are run YouTube channel. So, why are you learning English, and why are you teach English? What is the reason behind?
Yeah. Okay. English is my favorite subject. Since my childhood, I wanted to be a teacher. So yes, anyhow, I did not get government job. But I was very fond of teaching. When I completed my 12th, I started teaching. And I started teaching my neighborhood children that I used to teach them. And without taking any fees, after completing 12th, I was not so much experienced, but it was my hobby. So yes, I used to teach. And even when I was completing my BA or MA, so I joined a school there. I used to teach, so it becomes like hobby. And since my childhood I wanted to speak in English, but you can understand that when we don't have environment, then it's very difficult to speak any other language because we are surrounded with our native language. So yeah, but when I started my YouTube channel, so then I come across many YouTube channel where I found that there are several villagers and people related to rural area, and they are able to speak in English. Then I realized that, oh God, what am I doing? I'm teaching English, but I'm not speaking because I never believed in myself. I used to think that how can I speak? I don't have the environment, so how can I speak? But I total 5 months ago I changed myself, and I started believe in myself. And I denied myself that no, if they are speaking, so why can't I? So I just, when I started believing myself, and 1 month only I practiced alone. I used to talk with myself, and now I'm here, and now I only need, polish my communication skill, and that's it.
Yeah, ma'am. Of course, ma'am. Because you are, I'm looking your face. I so excited, and yeah, I think you are good listening, and you are a good speaker. I think so, ma'am. This is very good for everyone because this language or not your language, not my language. This language
Yes,
also
yes,
a foreign language, and if you give your time more, if you
of
give more
course.
time, then of course automatically you speak English language. That is the reason. And I speak, come to speak. Without
Of
speaking,
course.
you are not speak very well. Because my native language also Hindi, your native language also Hindi, and
Yes, yes,
24 hours only think our native language. How can
yes,
how
yes.
can how can easily understand easily word in like a translate in English language. That is the very reason. So, ma'am, I think you are choosing this very good platform, and I think you are starting journey 1 month before. Yeah. So, ma'am, how to difficulty how to sentence making, and what about your grammar, and whatever your sentence, what are your pronunciation? What about you?
Yeah, yeah, of course. Like I told you that, sorry. Like I'm a teacher, so I knew all things. Already, I knew all things, that how to frame sentences, how to write any article. So it was all things inside me, like a passive, and it was not in an active. So when I started speaking, so I just try to keep out all my knowledge which I had in my inner side. You know, it happens with me. Like there are many beginner and learner nowadays. They are learning grammar and how to form sentences because they don't know how to form sentences. But if I talk about learning English for myself, so I knew all things. Only the difference was it that I was not speaking. So that's how I get. I knew. I. I mean, I learned soon how to speak in English because I knew all things. Everything was inner side, in a passive. You can say that I was like I was not aware that if I will start speaking, so I can speak. So yes, but it took 1 month because speaking comes from speaking. So there was nothing new for me learning in this language. Only the new thing was speaking. When I started speaking, so I took time to form sentences, and I used to take time to make a correct sentence. Like when we write, so we have time to think. And when we speak, so we don't have time to think. We have to just speak soon. So
Ah,
yes, so it took much pressure. When I used to speak, I used to thought that I am comfortable with writing, but when I speak, so why words don't come so soon? So yes, we can understand that when we do anything first time, so we are not so easy to do that thing so easily. So when it comes regular, like regular basis, if we are doing same work daily, 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 so our brain and our whole body is habitual to do that thing fast. So that's why I learned this language, and now it's easy for me to speak fluent. And in starting, I took so much pressure to words keep output.
right,
Yeah,
right, right, right. If you like, if you have beginner, that time so many problem also face because you are
of
beginner.
course.
They have no idea how to speak, how to convey, and how people also judge you. Oh my God, you are not such like speaking very boring, very bad.
Yes,
But
yes,
don't think over. Don't think over. You are only for honesty. You working your field, and then after you are speaking very good. And I think so many people also like you are teaching, and I think you are my and I think your teacher also like a subject in English language, and they have no speak English language only for making sentence okay, and
yes,
structure okay, pronunciation okay, but they have no speak without
yes,
uh, this is the reason behind because not speak very well because not practice. This is
yes,
not practice. That's why not able to speak. So
yes,
without
yes,
without practice, I think not speak not in I think not I say English language. If you want to any language to learn without practice, not I think improve. So, ma'am, I think I have a question.
of
Uh,
course, of course.
I how I how I like realize and how I learn new word daily basis. What about you think?
Just repeat your question. Video was stuck actually.
Yeah, I am question for you. How I uh, realize, recognize your new word daily. Getting my point? मैं कह रहा हूँ कि मैं
Yeah,
अपने
yeah.
आ- रोज डेली हमें न्यू न्यू वोकाबलरी को कैसे हम इम्प्रूव करेंगे रोज डेली। आपको आप एक टीचर हैं, यू आर टीचर, सो
Yeah.
यू हैव सो मेनी
Yes, yes,
आइडिया,
yes,
सो हाउ कैन टीच इट? या मैम।
yes, yes. Okay. Sorry. If I give my opinion, so I think that if we want to learn new vocabulary, so instead of learning so many words in English, we should listen English conversation, and we should grab that vocabulary from there. Actually, it's easy to catch, and it's easy to use in our conversation. When we learn vocabulary from words like 10 words and 20 words daily we are learning, so I think that these are not we are not comfortable with using in our conversation, because we don't know that at what situation uh, which vocabulary we have to use. So I feel comfortable with, like, if you listen any new word through any conversation, that time you should grab that word, and it's very easy to use in our conversation. Because like when we were child, and we learned so many word meaning and many meaning we learned, but what happened that after 1 week we always forget, you know because there were so many words when we were in school time we learned, but today we don't have in our mind, and we are not able to use in our conversation. So I think that instead of learning word to word, we should grab words from any conversation, because that time we have in our mind that if I will speak that sentence, so I will use that words there. Because I do it.
Yeah, right, right. Ma'am, I, you are like looking so many people, so many talented and so many speaking very well, but they have no idea how to pronunciation correct. They speak very well, but pronunciation also bad thing, bad. So how can
Yes.
uh, improve your pronunciation? What about your opinion, ma'am?
You are asking to me, and I am really very bad in pronunciation. Many
Actually,
times my husband and my daughter always.
oh, oh, one minute, ma'am. Actually, I'm beginner. You are like a beginner. So problem is the very problem. If you this conversation going to upload this YouTube, so many viewers also want to, especially for this watching this video only for beginner. They have no beginner. They have no idea how to get pronunciation. They have no how to improve vocabulary. So I think this is a very for you and everyone. So I like to ask you a question. You can suggest me. Okay.
Yes, yes. So, yes, first of all, I would like to tell you that I am also not very good pronouncer. Mostly my husband and my daughter always, interrupt me that, Mummy, don't use this word like this and pronounce like this. What happened is we are habitual of pronouncing that word. So, it takes time to change our habit. You know
Yeah.
Yes,
Next
because
time. Next time.
sometimes we know that this word we should pronounce like this, but when we are in flow, when we are into conversation, so we forget. you know we know
Yeah. Right.
how to
Right. Right.
pronounce it, but we forget that time we don't do. So yes, I would like to suggest only one thing, that uh, listen carefully any native speaker and good speaker. When we listen, so try to focus like how they are sound, and how can we pronounce these words? And I think we should listen again and again. Like sometimes we are very uncomfortable to pronounce any word, so we should listen that sound very carefully. After that, we should pronounce like that, and we should practically do exercise of pronouncing that words again and again. Only then we can overcome from this problem.
Ma'am, I think I have other question. If you listen a broadcast any debate session, that I'm okay. All sentence also recognize your mind, overthink also, think also. But after this conversation, after this done conversation, that time my mind also goes to blank. How to recall? How to recall this sentence and how to think this sentence? This is a very problem. What about
Yeah,
you?
it happens, when we are, talking with someone, so we think that I am not performing well, and after disconnecting the call, we all remembered all these things. Oh god, I missed this sentence, I missed that word, I you to use this word. Yeah, it happens. I think it depend on practice. As much as we practice, as much as we speak, so when then our mind is very eager to recall that all things. It depends on practice. So
Yeah,
yes, if we are not connecting with someone, still we should speak that all things to myself, to ourselves. Then it
yeah,
can help. Otherwise, it can't help. Yeah. So
yeah,
lucky,
ma'am.
I think
Okay, ma'am.
it's enough for
Okay,
today.
ma'am. So many questions I ask you. Now it's your turn. You can ask me any question without.
Yeah, I would like to say one thing, that lucky, you are really very lucky, because many times people send me messages, but I am not able to connect with anybody because I remain very busy. But I don't know why today I got chance so soon to connect with you, and really you are very lucky.
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, my lucky name, not my real name. It is my nickname, and a
Okay, okay.
nickname also, and other one woman. She is living in New Delhi also. They have idea like your name also lucky. You can keep
Yeah.
on lucky, and then after trying this name, and I'm famous also. So ma'am,
Oh,
that's
that's
very
good.
good. So ma'am, you are asking, I think you are now, it's your turn now.
Yeah, I'm saying that it's enough for today, because I have to take another session. So it's enough for today. We can connect anytime, other time. And it was really
Okay,
wonderful conversation with you. Best of
thank
luck.
you,
Keep growing.
thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, thank you so much, ma'am. Have a nice day.
Okay. Have a nice day.